These days, life is one big journey, an adventure every single day, but it hasn't always been that way. Sometime in my 40s, I had a milestone moment, a monumental shift in perspective about who I am, where I'm going, and what this thing called life really means. Since then, as part of the unfolding process, I've been writing books, putting together resources, and helping others make milestones in their lives. I want to share with you some of the things that have helped me over the years, helped me to move forward, embrace life, and make positive changes, in the hope that I can inspire some people to make positive changes and live more authentically themselves. There are three core elements that shape and guide my life, which I refer to together as the expansive life. First of those elements is personal growth and development. We're all growing all the time, but when we begin to get intentional about our growth, things begin to change. We can look at undoing unhelpful habits, reprogramming how we think, developing new mindsets, and seeing possibility when before we only saw problems. Spiritual walk. This is about feeding our spiritual side, which means learning to listen in to the deeper pulse of the universe, connecting with the source of all goodness. Call that God or higher power or consciousness. On our spiritual walk, we allow ourselves to be guided by that inner voice of the infinite, the inner compass, that it's always pointing to our true north. This is where we develop awareness, mindfulness, meaningful prayer, and childlike wonder. Spirituality doesn't have to be religious, and I think it's an integral part of who we are. Finally, living it out. Personal growth would be pointless if it didn't change our thinking, and spiritual growth would be pointless if all it did was remove us from reality. It has to have a way of working outwards into the world. What happens inside, if we let it, comes out in how we feel about ourselves, others, and the world around us. It affects our relationships, our outlook, our work, and our creativity. All these elements work together to fuel our appreciation and love for life, which is transforming, because if we love life, then we'll treasure it. We'll live with eyes open, and will affect the world around us for good. Sounds interesting? I hope so, because we all need to know that life can be bigger. Ever since that milestone moment, I've been gradually changing the way I approach my days, how I think about my future, how I relate to others. What happened in me was like waking up to a new day. It was like starting all over again in a good way. Suddenly everything was new, everything was possibility. And it didn't matter that I was in my 40s, I felt young again. If you watch some of my videos, you'll find that I talk about life as a journey. This is my personal philosophy. We know where we've come from. We've all had a past that shapes us. We've all made mistakes. We've all seen successes and failures. But here we are right now. This moment is all that counts, because we can't go back and we can't live in the future. And learning to be present where we are right now, I believe, is key to living a bigger, more expansive life. On my channel, you'll find a lot of videos on nature, because I'm inspired by the world around me and want to capture that through the camera. I also love to explore places, and the older I get, the more I want to see. It wasn't until I was about 41 years old that I started to wonder about where my life was going. It's taken me years to learn how to change my trajectory and begin to live life with intentionality and purpose. There was a lot I had to let go of, old ideas and constructs that no longer worked for me. I won't pretend it was easy, but now I can't imagine living any other way. So this video you're watching right now is a new beginning. It's an invitation to join me on the journey. I'm not looking for followers, I'm looking for companions. So if you're interested in joining me, I'd love to have you walking alongside, whether that's for a moment or for a mile. Thanks for watching.